Hi there, this is Ryan, and I wanted to share with you an unboxing of the Back to the Future Trilogy Ultimate box set from HDZeta. This is part of their Silver Label line, and I wanted to share this with you because many collectors don't unbox their products, and I do because I plan to keep them. I like to see all the detail in terms of what went into the production, and so I wanted to share that with you here. This is not going to be a review of the films or a review of the 4K transfer, as this is the 4K edition of these films. So simply just a look at what HDZeta has done with the product. And so let's jump in. This is all three films, and we have the artwork here, and then the label itself. And I have removed all the packaging already. There was actually 7 layers of packaging. We had the outside. Each of the slip covers were individually wrapped, and then the steelbooks inside were also individually wrapped. So I've gone ahead and done that work beforehand. But this label here, it's actually real metal. I was not expecting that, and so I really like the way it looks and the quality of that, so I decided to make it a permanent fixture on the cover here, and so I've added that. I'm actually super happy with the decision not to use any of the artwork for this edition that was actually released, at least in the US. I'm not sure worldwide what the artwork looked like for the Back to the Future Trilogy 4K release, but in the US it was awful. And I'm not usually super particular about the artwork, but I just was astonished by what they decided to use on that. And I'll throw a picture up here for you to see that in case you're not familiar. But so this is probably what I'm going to display forward and outward facing. And I'm super happy with this. We've got some embossing here, and you can probably see some glare across that, just slightly raised. And then here's one side of it, and then the back. So we got this cool picture of Marty. The glasses are also embossed. You can see that reflection there. Then here's the view of the 3 slip covers. We got the top again embossed, and then on the bottom we've got the number. So there's 300 that were produced. This is 193. So let's open this up. One thing I noticed about the quality is the box itself, super thick, super sturdy and heavy. You've got the artwork wrapped around the inside. I like that a lot. I've got a few other one-clicks from different manufacturers, and this is a sturdier case than I've seen with the others. So really happy with that quality. And then we've got the slipcovers themselves, and you line those up, and you get that presentation there of the DeLorean. And then we've got lenticular covers on the 3 slip cases. Then on the bottom, we've got a bunch of info, including region stuff, different surround formats and whatnot. And then we got our label with the release number. Of course, they're all the same. So let me move these out of the way, and we'll start with the first movie. So here's the lenticular effect. Get all that light from interfering. And then we got the label on top. Again, this first picture of the front of the DeLorean on the back. Then inside we have a folder. We'll look at that first. And what I did do is this was on the wrapper of this particular edition, or this first movie, and so I like the detail of that, and so I peeled that off and stuck it on the inside of the case here. And then we've got this card with the number for the release, and then we've got some postcards, and this is common for the premium editions to have postcards. These are actually not postcards, they're just pictures. Sometimes there'll actually be a place to put a mailing postage on the back. So we got Marty, Doc, and Lorraine. And then on the booklet, we've got different languages for the title. And then this is mostly photographs, although we do have some drawings and artwork, some storyboarding. So I like all of this a lot, just the detail and kind of some behind the scenes stuff. It's just fun to look at. And on the postcards, I like the option to one day kind of take a lot of these premium edition postcards or artwork and kind of do a collage with them in my media room And so that's kind of the plan, at least, to do something with those. And so that's that book for the first movie. And I'll just move these out of the way. And then we've got the Steelbook. And I'll line these up as we go. And so this is the, again, the first movie. And then on the inside, we've got spots for 3 discs, but there's just the one. No special feature discs or anything like that, which is fine. I said 3. This one only has 2, which is interesting. One of the other ones has 3, so we'll see that in a minute. And there's the artwork in the background of that. So that is Back to the Future, the original. I'll just move that over there, and then we'll take a look at Back to the Future Part 2. These are usually really tight inside here. So let's look at that first. Here's the lenticular effect. And we got the middle of the DeLorean there. Same information, top and bottom, we already seen that. And then we have the folder. Again, the sticker, the little card. And then inside we've got the postcards or the artwork here. And if there's any complaint I would have at all about this release is that some of these aren't the best pictures. Like that one of Emmett is kind of interesting. This one of Marty is just so-so, you know, almost like headshots. That one's pretty entertaining. You know, I've seen others that use scenes from the films, and that can be more interesting for the artwork. But here's the book. And I'm just going to thumb through this really quickly. All kinds of crazy stuff in these. It's cool to see the drawings, you know, maybe some of the prototypes of things that they had been thinking through. So that's that one, and take a look at the Steelbook now. Just put those there, and then we'll take a look at part 3. Again, the lenticular effect. Same labeling, and then the rear end of the DeLorean there. And then we've got our folder. Again, the sticker and the card. Then the postcards. Those are fine. And then we get the book. So kind of some storyboarding there, some artwork again. And then photos from the film itself. That would be a pretty cool one to have, like as a poster or something like that. All right, and then the Steelbook. Here's the one with the 3 spots for whatever reason. And then I'll line those all up. Move that out of the way. So one of the things I appreciate about the artwork on the Steelbooks is we've got kind of this theme where we've got the backgrounds, you know, but they're all for those time periods, and then these kind of details here that kind of go with the movie itself as well, and the time period there. You can notice even the wheel here compared to up here. So all that's fun, just the level of detail and thought that went into all of that. And again, no artwork from the US release, which was awful. so, so I'm really happy with the quality of this release. The one detail that shocked me, to be honest, I think it was this one. Yeah, we've got a spine slash right there in the middle of number 2. And I never really considered that would even be a possibility with a premium release just because of how they care for them. So I don't know how that happened. Disappointed, but I'm not, it's okay. I'm going to be presenting the box itself on my display. So the steelbooks won't be facing outwards and you won't see those. You won't see that spine slash there. But, it's for a premium release like that, it's surprising, a little bit disappointing. But otherwise, really happy with the quality of all the artwork and of the detail in the booklets and all of those kind of details, which is the reason I like to open these and take a look. So I hope that's interesting to you. Hope you liked this video. It was my first unboxing. So appreciate you watching, and I hope to do more in the future. Thanks so much.